Yeah, first of all, I'd like to, tell these guys how much we appreciate, in their last home game at least, what they've done for the program. And even tonight, I thought they both played fairly well. And wish we could have gave them a little better send-off with a victory tonight. And I thought it was a pretty hard-fought game. I wouldn't say neither teams were an offensive juggernaut tonight. We rebounded the ball really well. We turned it over. Neither of us shot the three very well. And, obviously that's been our Achilles heel at times when we don't shoot the three very well and have some ill-advised turnovers that lead to easy baskets. We've struggled some. We struggle to score. I think we need to try to get, into the highs, probably into the 70s for us to be the team that I'd really want to be. We didn't press as much as maybe we should have at different times, and we had a few plays that just didn't happen for us. So kudos to them. They played a good game, and get ready for GW and try to get a little momentum going for Brooklyn.
Derek, you lost your coat at one point up there. Is this maybe the most frustrated you've been in a while?
Yes. Yeah. Probably for a long time. Yeah, absolutely.
It seemed pretty choppy both sides. Them too. What kind of about this game kind of hurts you to the point that you're throwing that?
I'm not going to elaborate too much on that. Things weren't going exactly the way I would have liked on a lot of different fronts, and I kind of wanted to show my displeasure to some different people.
How much of it was you trying to create energy for your own team, your own match?
None really. I mean, it may have, maybe it had something to do with that, but it was really just I was kind of frustrated with some things that were going on, and I just wanted to take my coat off. I was a little hot under the collar, I should say.
You guys cut it to 2 on the Dante and 1, I think, with a minute something left there. At that point, you thinking that some of these plays that you have been making throughout the course of the game are finally starting to fall a little bit for you?
I was hoping, definitely. We actually rode Dante some down a stretch, and other than the couple free throws he didn't make, I thought he did some good stuff out there, and I was hoping that we would come up with a few more stops and maybe a couple plays, and they made a couple tough plays, I thought, to win the game.
Kenny, their coach said that they were kind of keen on you during that stretch in the second half when you guys went without a field goal for however minutes was. Could you feel them kind of hunkering down on you to kind of clog some things up for you guys offensively?
Yeah, I felt it. After we got into the bonus, I was just trying to tell the team just attack the paint and just get points from the free throw line since we couldn't really generate offense like that.
Derek, at this point in the season, you don't have a ton of time to shake things up, change things. How do you kind of what can you do to kind of try to pull the team out of some doldrums a little bit?
I think we could maybe press some more and try to force some tempo. The game didn't have a great flow for our team in particular. I thought it was kind of slow paced, and they were moving pretty well. And then we got with not a lot of time, probably do a lot of shooting. 2 for 14 from 3, is probably not a great number for us. And really talk about turnovers. Those are the 2 things that have plagued us at times this season. So I thought our guys played pretty hard for the most part. We out-rebounded them. And then it comes down to some basketball plays at different junctures. Put the ball in the hoop when you get to, a couple feet there.
You didn't use your bench as much as you've been using it. Is that a strategy point, or you didn't like what they showed you earlier?
I was trying to go with some of these guys, and in retrospect, I might have plugged a guy here or there and tried to use some more bodies. They weren't playing a ton of guys. I thought, it was kind of mano to a certain extent of how many minutes each guys were playing, and I thought we had a good run going at one juncture there.
Coach, Kendall Anthony had foul trouble all second half. That makes those 2 big shots at the end. How much did that deflate your team?
Well, those were obviously the big shots of the game to kind of win it for him. One of them was a pretty tough shot, or maybe both of them. He's a good player. I thought he controlled tempo and kind of controlled the game while he was in there. And that's what good point guards do.
Kenny, with the way, given what this game is supposed to mean for you and Maxie, maybe a little more emotional and frustrating to drop this one than maybe most games?
Yeah, I didn't want to lose this game, especially our last game in this building. We were tired. We were playing for some too, so it was really emotional.